Trey, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. And this was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Black 20? You got nothing today. You got nothing. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Let's go, baby. Return. Snickers. Snickers. Let's get that. Take two of them. 22, 44.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
All right, now. Black 80.
At the 31-yard line.
No chance. Lopo. Watch the shift. Take two of them. He's checking.
They run for the first time with Tony Pollard. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have leverage, and they're easily blocked to the side.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Set! Block 80! 93's the mic. Check tight end, check tight. Check tight.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now Austin. Oh, nice spin.
Oh, that's not that bad memories.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Here's Jarvis Landry with the nice reception and pickup there. And when you say Pro Bowl, you better think Jarvis Landry. He's been selected to it every year since 2015. The only season he's missed, his rookie year. And he is durable and tough. We talk about that all the time. How about this for an example? Hasn't missed a game in his first 6 seasons and was a 1,000-yard receiver for the 3rd time in 2019.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's complete to Turner. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's say, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Split, 180! 29. Here we go, G. Kings! Shit!
Mayfield now from the 50. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you can see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chase Claypool, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And they'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over.
That's
1st
it, baby.
and 10
We're gonna work
at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Alert, 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 alert. Mike, check 33. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Bring it.
Roethlisberger quickly to the flat. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Just like that. Just like that. Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Roethlisberger. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
180. Mike 20. Watch the run. Watch the run. He's coming. Double up. Double up.
Now here's Pollard. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over.
Let's go, baby.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Dancing to his left. And try and run it. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike.
From the gun, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
180. Watch twist.
A gain of 7.
Real. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3. Hey, alert 33. Mike, check 33.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
29 is the mic. Real. Hey, let's get in them holes. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Coming to you. 29 is the mic. Mike 29. Hurry. Hey, scared. 29 is the mic.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Mayfield buying time to his left. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Picked off at the 49. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late, and that margin that he had on the defenders got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor, and he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
These 2. Mike 20. Watch the run. Hey, they're running it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
and
Here we go.
10 at the
Black
33-yard line.
Come on, D. Slam. Hey, alert.
Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun handoff to Ball. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offensive perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger.
Jack 16. No spacing. Mike 20. Let's go, defense. Our time.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards times where they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
29 is the mic. Hurry. Hey, tight.
Mayfield now.
We own him.
Being chased out left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead is strong to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And his kick is right through. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got to start.
Now Mayfield lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Pistol. SOS. Hurry! SOS.
Throwing. Mayfield. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And incomplete. It's third down and 6 yards to go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
29 is Mike 29. Man, that's trash.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
I know he ain't got it.
And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
33. Man, I got you.
He'll look to throw right away. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Browns.
Pistol. 33. Check Mike 33. You must be dreaming. Tight dog. Alert flare.
Mayfield to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And my goodness, another interception. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Show that bench release and go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. He's got it at the 15. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys continue to hold on. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You're all mine, baby. Hurry. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hurry. I got it. Watch the safety creep. Kings. Watch out.
To throw, Mayfield. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Browns first
180.
down.
I'm coming, baby. Woo! Alert. Check Mike 33. Hurry. You're trash. Mike,
A first down throw for Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Hey, defense.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 46. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting through what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Check safety. Middle. Check nickel.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
Keep that.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And finding the tight end Hooper. And he will have the Steelers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
These two. Motion.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case. I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Mike 29. Come on, D.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the Kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Hey, 59. Mike's 59.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Here we go,
11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Start! Like 5!
59. Hey, watch the sling.
Snickers, 66. Joker. King.
Check.
They'll go with Pollard on 1st down. They'll get 3 up to midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people. They're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers. It's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
1st and 10.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Pollard. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check, 93.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. First carry for James Conner. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Pick your game up. Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Heat these 2.
Here's Pollard again. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
59's Mike. 59.
And they will take a knee here. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Steelers, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the gold place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, I get ready to told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard, when I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man, sucker if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
Couple of bins up in my pocket. I don't want pause to get wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it.